2001 Grade 8 Gauss contest. Number 1. In 1998, the population of Canada was 30.3 million. Which number is the same as 30.3 million? 30.3 million is 30.3 times, that's the 1 million. Give us the 30 million, 300,000. Therefore, the answer is A. Number 2. What number should be placed in the box to make 6 plus box over 20 is 1 over 2. 6 plus box over 20 is 1 over 2. We do cross multiplying. 2 times 6 plus box equals the 1 times 20. Therefore, 12 plus 2 box is 20. Move the 12 to equation another side. 2 box is 8. Therefore, the box is the 4. So that's the answer B. Number 3, the value of 3 times 4 squared minus 8 divided by 2 is 3 times 4 squared minus 8 divided by 2 is, that math, we do the bracket first. Because that's the minus, we can same time do the 4 square. That's the 16. Minus 8 divided by 2, that's 4. 3 times 16, 48. Minus 4, that's the 44. Therefore, the answer is A. Number 4, when a number is divided by 7, the quotient is 12 and the remainder is 5. The number is, so the number is, so divided by 7, quotient 12, that means use the quotient times the divisor. So 7 times 12, then plus the remainder 5, give us original number. That's the 84 plus 5 is 89. Therefore, the answer is E. Number 5, if 2x minus 5 is 15, the value of x is 2x minus 5 is 15. Move the 5 to equation another side. 2x equals, when we move to another side, we change the number sign, equals the 15 plus 5. That's the 20. Equation both sides divided by 2. X is 10. Therefore, the answer is C. Number 6, the area of the entire figure shown is the tick mark. So this is the double tick mark. They mean the side lengths are equal. So here is the 4, 4, 4. Total, that's the 3 congruent triangle. What's the total area? Triangle area is the 1 over 2 base times height, total 3 congruent triangle. So that's the 1/2. Base is the 4, height is the 4 times 3. Cancel 2 and 4. Give us the 2. So 2 times 4, 8 times 3, 24. The answer is D. Number 7, the bar graph shows the hair color of the campers at Camp Gauss. The bar corresponding to red heads has been accidentally removed. If 50% of the campers have brown hair, how many of the campers have red hair? That's the number of the campers is the X. And also the 50% of the total campers, 50% X, that's the brown color, that's 25. So 50% X is the 25. X, that's the 50. Total number of the campers is the 50, minus green, 5 students, minus black, 10, minus 25 brown. That's the 10. 10 campers have red hair. Therefore, the answer is B. Number 8. A fire die is constructed by labeling the faces of a wooden cube with the number 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 3. If this die is rolled once, the probability of rolling an odd number is. Probability, always use the expected events over all events. Expected, that's the odd number. So odd number has the 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 5 odd number, total 6 number. The probability is the 5 over 6. Therefore, the answer is A. Number 9, in the square shown, the numbers in each row, column, and the diagonal multiply to give the same result. The sum of the two missing numbers is. Each diagonal, column, and row have the same result. Now we do the diagonal one. So 12 times 6 times 3, 6 in the middle, so equals the 18 times the number must be 2. So 2 times 18, 36, and also 3 times 12, that's the 36. Now we do the middle row and the middle column. Product is the same. So 4 times 9, that's the 36, equals the 1 times 36. Therefore, here is the 36. The two missing number is the 2 and the 36. Sum is 38. Therefore, the answer of the 9 is D. Number 10, Rowena is able to mow 2/5 of a lawn in 18 minutes. If she began the job at 10 a.m. and mowed at this same constant rate, when did she finish mowing the entire lawn? Since Rowena can mow the 2/5 of the lawn in 18 minutes, the total time 18 divided by 2/5, that's the 18 times the 5 over 2. Cancel 2, give us 9. So 9 times 5, that's the 45 minutes. She started working at the 10 a.m. So finished at the 10:45. That's the choice E. Number 11. In a class of 25 students, each student has at most one pet. 3/5 of the students have cats, 20% have dogs, 3 have elephants, and the other students have no pets. How many students have no pets? The total, that's the 25 students. And each student has at most one pet. So we minus 3/5 of the students have the cats. So 3/5 of 25 use multiplication. And also 20% have dogs. 20% of the total student times 25 have the dogs, and 3 have elephants, minus 3. That's the 25 minus 5, cancel 5. 25 is 5 times 5, cancel 5. Leave us 3 times 5, that's the 15. Minus 20%, 100 cancel 25, that's the 4. 4 cancel 20, that's the 5. So minus 5 minus 3, that's the 25 minus 15, that's the 10. Minus 5, give us 5. 5 minus 3, that's 2. Therefore, only 2 students have no pets. The answer is D. Number 12, a prime number is called a superprime if doubling it and then subtracting 1 results in another prime number. The number of superprime less than 15 is all prime numbers less than 15 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. To get the superprime, must double the number 2 times 2 and subtract 1, give us the 3. So 2 is the superprime. 3 times 2, subtract 1 is the 5. That's the superprime. 5 times 2 minus 1, that's the 9, not a superprime. 7 times 2 minus 1 is 13. That's the superprime. 11 times 2 minus 1, that's 21, not a superprime. 13 times 2 minus 1 is 25, not a superprime. So only 3 prime numbers are superprime. Therefore, the answer is B. Number 13, Laura earns the $10 per hour and works 8 hours per day for 10 days. She first spends 25% of her pay on food and clothing, and then pays $350 in rent. How much of her pay does she have left? In 10 days, Laura works the 8 hour per day. So total, that's the 80 hours. 1 hour make the $10. So that's the $10 per hour. Total, that's the 800 in 10 days. So 800 spends the 25 on food and clothing, left 1 minus 25%, and also pay the $350 on the rent. And that's the 800 times 75%. 75%, that's the over 100. Percentage, cancel 20, minus 350. 600 minus 350 gave us $250. That's he left. Therefore, the answer of the 13 is the $250 left. That's the D. Number 14, a rectangular sign that has dimension 9 meter by 16 meter has a square advertisement painted on it. The border around the square is required to be at least 1.5 meter wide. The area of largest square advertisement that can be painted on the sign is. Let's draw rectangle sign. Dimension 16 times 9, and the square advertisement painted. Square advertisement, try to get as large as possible. So the minimum border around the square is the 1.5. So this side also 1.5. The length at least the border at least, so it must be greater or equal to 1.5. That's okay, greater or equal to 1.5, at least. So now the square side length will be the 9 minus 1.5 minus 1.5. That's the 6. The border on the length will 16. Minus 6 give us 10. Each side is the 5. The area of the largest square advertisement. So square area is the side length square. This problem, side length is the 6, so 6 square, that's the 36. Therefore, the answer of 14 is C. Number 15, the surface area of a cube is 24 centimeters square, the volume of this cube. For the cube, surface area is 6 times side length square. This problem equals 24. So 6s square equals 24. S square equals 4. S, that's the 2. The volume, that's the side length cube. Side length is the 2. That's the 2 cube. Is 8. Therefore, the answer of 15 is 8. Number 16, in the diagram, the value of x is. All the side lengths with the tick marks are equal. That means this triangle, that's the equilateral triangle. All the angles in equilateral triangles are 60, so this angle 60. For the second triangle, that's the sides are equal, so that's the isosceles triangle. If the base angle, that's the y, that means the 2y equal to 180 minus 30. So that's the 150. So y equals 150 divided by 2. That's the 75. So this angle, the base angle, is the 75. Now the x all around the angle, that's the straight angle, is 180. So x is the 180 minus 60 minus 75. So that's the 45 degree. Therefore, the answer of 16 is E. Number 17. Daniel's age is 1/9 of his father's age. 1 year from now, Daniel's father's age will be 7 times Daniel's age. The difference between their age is Daniel's age is the x, and father's age will be the 9x. And 1 year from now, Daniel's father's age, that's the 9x plus 1, will be the 7 times Daniel's age. 7 times Daniel's age 1 year from now is x plus 1. So 9x plus 1 is 7x plus the 7. So move the x to left side, move the 1 to another side. That will be the 9x minus 7x equals 7 minus 1. 2x is the 6, x is the 3. X is the 3, that's the Daniel's age. So father's age will be the 3 times 9, that's the 27. The difference between their age, 27 minus 3, that's the 24. Therefore, the answer of 17 is A, 24 years difference. Number 18. Two squares are positioned as shown. The smaller square has side length 1, and the larger square has side length 7. The length of AB is. Now we from the A draw the line, perpendicular line, continue, extended the line to this side. And we can label this is the C. They ask is the AB. Now the square has side length the 7. So this is the 7, and the smaller square has the 1. So this part still the 1. So ABC, BC will be 7 minus 1, that's the 6. And AC, that's the 7 plus 1, that's the 8. So AB, that's the Pythagorean triple. 3, 4, 5 times 2, 6, 8, 10. That's the Pythagorean triple. This is the 10. If you don't know Pythagorean triple, just use the Pythagorean theorem. Use the 6 square plus the 8 square equals the AP square. 6 square, 36. 8 square, 64. That's the 100 equals AB square. Take the square root both sides. AB equals 10. But Pythagorean triple, very easy to use. 3, 4, 5. All the multiples of the 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triple. Therefore, the answer of the 18 is C. Number 19. Anne, Beth, and Chris have 10 candies to divide amongst themselves. Anne gets at least 3 candies, while Beth and Chris each get at least 2. If Chris gets at most 3, the number of candies that Beth could get is, if the M gets the number of the candies is the A, the Beth get the B, and Chris get the C, add them together, that's the 10. And also A, the M gets at least 3 candies. That means the A is greater or equal to 3 candies. Beth and Chris each get at least 2. So B greater or equal than 2, C greater or equal than 2, and also Chris get most 3, so less or equal to 3. That means the Chris get the 2 or 3. If the C equals 2, then the A plus B plus 2 equals 10, and A plus B equals 8. So A plus B equals 8. A greater or equal than 3. A if the 3. The B will be the 5. So that's the 5. And A is the 4. B also the 4. A is the 5. B is 3. And A is the 6. B is the 2. We stop because he's the Beth greater or equal than 2. So the total is the Beth could get the 5, 4, 3, 2. That's the case 1. C equals 2. Case 2. C equals 3. A plus B plus 3 equals 10, and A plus B is 7. If A is the 3 minimum and B is the 4, A is the 4, B is the 3, A is the 5, B is the 2, so that's the minimum that B can get. So in this case, the Beth can get the 2, 3, 4. So count by 2 together, the total Beth can get is the 2, 3, 4, or 5. Therefore, the answer is E. Number 20. What number should be placed in the box to make 10 to power 4 times 100 to power box equal to the 1000 to power 6? 10 to power 4 times 100 to power box. 100, that's the 10 square, and then to power box equal to 1000 to power 6, that's the 10 cube to the power 6. We simplify 10 to power 4 times 10 to power 2 times the box number equal to the 10 to the 18, 3 times 6. Simplify, we combine like term. 10 to power 4 plus the 2 times box equals 10 to power 18. The base is the same. The power must be same. 4 plus 2 box equals 18. 2 times box. Move the 4 to another side. That be the minus. So 18 minus 4, that's the 14. Equation both sides divided by 2. Box equal to, cancel 2. 14 cancel 2, give us 7. Box equals 7. So the 7 should be placed in the box. Therefore, the answer of the 20, that's the A. Number 21, lines P, S, Q, T, and R, U intersect at a common point O as shown. P is joined to Q, R to S, and T to U to form triangles. The value of the P plus Q plus R plus S plus T plus U is angle P plus angle Q equals 180 minus, I label this angle as the 1. So angle 1. And angle R plus angle S equal to 180 minus, I label this angle as the 2 minus angle 2. Same thing, angle U plus angle T is 180 minus angle 3. Also, angle 2 equals the POU. All the vertical angles are equal. So POU equals angle 2. We add the 3 equations together. Angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S plus angle U plus angle T equal to 180 times 3 minus angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. Now angle 1, 2, 3 sum is straight angle. That's the 180. So 180 times 3 minus sum of the angle 1, 2, 3. That's 180 is the 180 times 2. That's the 360. Therefore, the answer of number 21 is C. Number 22, 64 white 1 by 1 by 1 cubes are used to form a 4 by 4 by 4 cube, which is then painted red on each of its 6 faces. This large cube is then broken up into its 64 unit cubes. Each unit cube is given a score as follows. Exactly the number of painted red. If the 3 red faces give the 3 score, 2 right face, 2 score. The 1 right face, 1 score. 0 right face, -7 score. The total score for the 4x4x4 cube is. Now this is the 4x4x4 cube. So let's finish this the list. So for the 3 face painted red, they scored the 3. The total how many? So only the corner cubes painted 3 face. Cube has the 8 corner. So total the number is the 8. And the total score, that's the 3 times 8. That's 24. So for the 2 faces only on the edge, each edge has the 2 cube painted the 2 faces. Cube has the total, the 12 edge. Each edge has the 2 unit cube painted 2 faces. That's the total 24. The score is the 2 times 24. That's the 48. Now we figure out how many with the 1 at the edge. They all paint the 2 faces on the edge. On the corner, all painted the 3 faces on the corner. So I just showed this side. So that clearly shows us there are the 4 cube on the 1 surface. That's the painted only the 1 face. Each surface has the 4 unit cube painted only the 1 side. The cube total has the 6 face. So 4 times 6, that's the 24 of the unit cube painted only the 1 surface. And the total score, the painted 1 times 1 score, that's the 24. And also, the how many has the surface painted, that's all the inside. So total, we have the 64 unit cube minus 8 corner minus 24 on the edge minus 24 on the surface. And that's the total inside. That's 8. So 8 cubes, that has no surface painted the red. So total score, 1 is the -7. So -7 times 8, total score is -56. So add the total score, add all them together, that's the 24 plus 48 plus 24 minus 58. That's the 40. So total score of the 4x4 cube is 40. Therefore, the answer is A. Number 23. The integer 22558 are written on 6 cards as shown. Any number of the 6 cards is chosen, and the sum of the integers on this card is determined. Note that the integers 1 and 30 cannot be obtained as sum in this way. How many of the integers from 1 to 31 cannot be obtained as sums? First, let's calculate the sum of the 6 cards. That's the 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 8 plus 9. That's the 31. Then we calculate how many sums we can obtain. So the 1 we cannot obtain because no 1 on the card, but we can get the 2. If we get the 2, also the sum minus 2, 31 minus the sum is another number we can get. So when sum is the 2, also 31 minus 2, that's we can get the 29. And the next we can get is the 4. And the 31 minus 4, that's the 27 we can get. Then that's the 5. So 31 minus 5 gave us 26. And 7, next the number 5 plus 2, that's the 7. Also the 24. 24 plus 7 gave us 31. And after 7, another one is the 1 card, that's 8. So 8, that means 31 minus 8, 23 we can get. Next, 1 card, the 9 digit on the card, so 31 minus 9, that's the 22. And the 10, we can use the 5 plus 5, 2 by 8, all give us the 10. 31 minus 10, that's the 21. Also, the 11, that will be 2 plus 9, give us the 11. So 31 minus 11, that's the 20. 12, the 2 plus 2 plus 8, or 5 plus 5 plus 2. So we can get the 12 and 19. And 13, 5 plus 8, we still can get the 13. And 31 minus 13, that's the 18. Also, the 14, that's the 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2, that's the 14. So give us the 14. And another one is the 17. 15, that's the 8 plus 2 plus 5, 15. 31 minus 15, that's the 16. What the sum we didn't get? Same thing. So 31 minus this sum gave us not the sum we can get. So that's the 1. 31 minus 1, that's the 30. Also 3, we don't have the 3. 1, 3. So this is the 3. 31 minus 3, that's the 28. Also the 6 here, we didn't get it. 6. 31 minus 6, 25. After 7, we get all of the number. So total sum, we didn't get it. That's all the 1, 3, 6, 30, 28, 25. That's the total 6 sums we can't obtain. Therefore, the answer of 23 is E, 6. Number 24. A triangle can be formed having side lengths 4, 5, and 8. It is impossible, however, to construct a triangle with side lengths 4, 5, and 9. Ron has 8 sticks, each having an integer length. He observes that he cannot form a triangle using any 3 of these sticks as side lengths. The shortest possible length of the longest of the 8 sticks is. The triangle inequality is the sum of the any 2 side lengths of the triangle A plus B is greater than the length of the third side. So A plus B must be greater than C. So the shortest possible length not form the triangle must be the 1, 1, and 2, because 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So these are Fibonacci sequence, the first 3 numbers. Now the fourth number, we use the Fibonacci sequence. The fourth number is the sum of the 1 and the 2, that's the 3. And the 2 plus 3, that's the 5. 3 plus 5, 8. And 5 plus 8, that's 13. 13 plus 8, that's the 21. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 number, any the 3 of them cannot form the triangle. So this is the shortest possible length of the 8 sticks. So the longest of this one is the 21. Therefore, the answer of 24 is B, 21. Number 25, Tony and Maria are training for a race by running all the way up and down a 700-meter long ski slope. They each run up the slope at different constant speeds. Coming down a slope, each runs a double his or her uphill speed. Maria reaches the top first and immediately starts running back down, meeting Tony at 70 meters from the top. When Maria reaches the bottom, how far behind is Tony? Let's draw 700-meter ski slope. When Tony and Maria meet for the first time, it's on the 7 meters from the top. That means that Tony ran the 700 minus 70. That's the 360 meters. Tony is here. Maria ran all the 700 meters and also downhill the 70 meters. Downhill 70 meters is the same time as the uphill 35 meters because the speed downward is twice the speed upward. So that means Maria goes the 700 plus 35, total 735. So their ratio is 630 to the 735. They equal to, if they go all the way up, downward 700 meters, upward will be the half. That means the 350. Upward is the same time as go downward 700. So if they go all the way up, Maria will go the 700 plus 350. and Tony, we don't know, use the x. Now we solve the ratio equation. 735x equals 630 times the 1050. Equation both sides divided the 735. That's the 630 times 1050 divided by 735. That's the 900 meters. So that means that when the Maria touched the top, Tony just runs 900 meters. So he is the 1050 minus 900. That's the 150 meters behind the Maria. 150, that's the upward, downward. Same, the time is the 150. Speed double. The distance will double the same time. That's the 300. That means the Tony is the 300 meters behind the Maria. Therefore, the answer is D.